What's up, y'all? Did y'all just see that the Amtraks are canceling, they're canceling train rides. They're going on strike. This is a part of this famine in the land that I'm talking about. It starts there. We don't understand. That's what some of the people get it, and that's in the comments, because I've seen it on the Shade Room. Some of the people get it. Some people don't get it. People think that this stuff is just a joke. Oh, I don't ride public transportation. It doesn't apply to me. Baby, how do you think your goods get to the store? How do you think your goods get to the warehouses for the truckers to pick them up, to transport them to your local stores? How do you think they get here? Y'all don't be seeing them trains with all them big box crates. It's like people just don't get it. People don't get it. Y'all better stock up now. People tell me some pay them people more. They don't even realize this ain't even that. It ain't about paying them. This is all a part of the plan. This is all a part of the plan. That's the supply chain. When you stop the supply chain, can't nothing get to the stores. The truckers is a big part of it, but the truckers got to go pick up the stuff from somewhere to transport it somewhere. The stuff have to come from overseas. We don't grow hardly nothing in America. All of our stuff come from overseas. Do y'all not see where all of our grain comes from? Ukraine and Russia. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. People not getting it. Y'all better stock up on y'all rice, all your grains, all your get some canned goods. Y'all better stock up on this stuff now. I'm telling you. I've been warning y'all. This is biblical. I've been talking about this. This is biblical. The famine in the land. Joseph was assigned to stock up bread in the cities. I was just talking about this in one of my last videos about, even though I'm homeless and going through all of this, I still have a stockpile in my garage. I mean, not my garage, in my storage. Grains. Even if we have to eat rice for a whole year, we have enough to eat rice for a whole year. Get your supplies now. Don't forget about what happened during COVID. Stop acting like stuff on, that was just that was just a little taste of what we're about to get right now. That little mini recession then, that was just a small thing compared to this Great Depression. I've been telling you to get your hands out of stuff. Then she want to slam her hands on the door. Then she want to come over to me and get on the nipple, y'all. Oh, get over it. I told you. I told you. And then she want to talk her little trash. When she get the gaga going, that's her talking trash. Would you come and bring me the doll? What? She want to interrupt my video. But I've been telling y'all, Joseph was a miss. I swear, any small amount of inconvenience. It's funny, that lady at the the other day, her baby was in there. Her baby like 2, and she came right over to her and took her breast out. I said, oh my gosh, is this what I have to look forward to until that age 2? My baby, oh, you stinky butted. Hold on, y'all, I gotta come back. But yeah, y'all, this is the news right now. It says Amtrak cancels all long distance trains as freight rail strike looms. Potential freight railroad strike to affect service for California passenger trains. Amtrak cancels cross-country trains ahead of possible rail strike. So they're doing this. A railroad worker strike. They can't tell you guys. They got to make it seem, they always, just like the truck drivers, they got to make it seem like the truckers are going on strike. Come on now, like, they always use us workers to make it seem like it's us on why everything is the way it is when these conditions happen. This is the government. They have to use something. They can't flat out tell y'all, hey, we did this stupid stuff with Russia. Now they don't want to send us any grain now, because a lot of our supplies, like, you have to do the research. I've been telling y'all where majority of our grains come from, where majority of our wheat come from. Look at everything that you have. Wheat is in all this stuff. I'm about to make this. Wheat is in it. Where's the ingredients? Wheat is in it. Y'all can, come on, get right. Can y'all see it up on this front line? Durham wheat. Oh, that's Durham wheat, semolina, whatever. So, semolina egg. Wow. So the wheat is even in whatever egg that is that they use to make this. Breadcrumbs, which is wheat flour. Look at everything you have. Your Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It is wheat in here. And why are these ingredients in Spanish? Let's go to the other side. Whole grain wheat. Number one ingredient. Wheat is in everything. Your bread. Wheat is bread. Wheat is in your popcorn. Your popcorn. It is wheat. Whey, malax to whatever, cornmeal. Corn is wheat. Like, wheat is in everything. And because of what's going on over there, and they keep bombing up Ukraine, so it's not only are we no longer, because of what Biden is doing with Russia, and because he's backing Ukraine, Russia not sending us nothing. Oh, you want to side with the ops? We ain't sending you nothing. You better get all your supplies. You better get all your wheat from Ukraine. And they over there bombing up Ukraine, bombing up the areas where they even produce majority of their wheat. They're attacking those areas. So now Russia, the limited supply that Ukraine do have, they have to give that stuff to their own country. They ain't got nothing to give to us. They ain't got much to give to us. So that's going to affect us. That's why I say it's about to be a severe famine in the land. This is biblical. Y'all know Joseph is, I told y'all I'm Joseph in the Bible. I'm definitely a Joseph descendant for sure. Because I'm too much like him. Too much like Joseph. Too much like him. I don't even remember where he was at in the Bible. He was in this beginning part, I know that. Because I was... Okay. I already told y'all videos back, but you know how y'all do. Let me remind you. Let me remind the people. He told Joseph, I don't even gotta read it. It's in here. I'm about to cook my food. I'm just giving y'all a warning. But you know how y'all people be. Jacob learned that Joseph was alive. Okay, that was after Joseph already was sent to Egypt. That's why they started you. Joseph was sent over there on a mission, just like me. I was sent to Texas on a mission. Sent to Texas on a mission. Joseph thought he was getting sent off to Egypt, just out of hate and jealousy from his brothers because they was hating on him and stuff like that. And they just sold him off into slavery. Whole time, them same brothers had to come back during the famine. Had to come back and get bread from Joseph. Had to come back and get bread from my man. Don't play. And Joseph went over there and had to interpret the dream for Pharaoh and told him that it's going to be a famine in the land. All right. In Genesis. Okay. Joseph gives Pharaoh counsel. It's right in this section. I'm going to read a couple different parts. It says, in the famine, this is verse 56. Genesis, what chapter is this? Chapter 41, verse 56. And the famine was all over the face of earth. And Joseph opened up all the storehouses and sold into the Egyptians. And the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. And all the countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn because that the famine was so sore in all the land. What am I talking to you guys about? Corn. Corn is wheat. Corn is in all of this crap. But God told him, okay, hit verse 48. And he gathered up, okay, sorry y'all. It says, and Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Egypt. And in the 7 plenteous years, the earth brought forth by handfuls. And he gathered up all the food of the 7 years which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in cities. The food of the field, which was round about every city, laid he up in the same. And Joseph gathered corn as the sand of the sea, very much, until he left numbering, for it was without number. And right here, verse 35. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that shall be food for store to the land against the 7 years of famine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and all the eyes of his servants. Can we find such a one? This is a man in whom the Spirit of God is. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, for as much as God has shown you all this, there is no discreet and wise as you are. So I say, I'm Joseph. That's why God needed me. That's why he sent me on a mission. Not only did he send me away to expose my narcissistic mother, he sent me away to store up because like I said, I'm going to help people. I got plenty of water. I have stuff. I did what God told me to do. This is why even though even though my car was repoed and stuff, I told y'all, God literally didn't let them snatch it until after he felt though I was prepared enough for what's to come. And this is why he allowed me to get that U-Haul to get here. He knew the exact, I wanted that 10-footer. He said, nah, baby. Like, it was a reason that they let that somebody else take my 10-footer that I had reserved, because God knew that I needed that 15-foot U-Haul to get all that stuff, and I needed that ramp to carry all that heavy stuff I got in containers stored up in the storage unit. You know you ain't supposed to store food in the storage unit for real, but I got everything. Snacks, y'all better get everything. When I tell you guys, you better get everything for your family. Snacks, soups, I got all type of shit. All types of stuff. And you ain't even supposed to disclose this information to people. But I'm letting you guys know because it's serious. I mean, everything that's going on, 9/17, y'all know how I said about 9/17. That's my B-Day, 9/17. That'd be further confirmation. When I see these certain numbers that's between me and God, that got this 9/17 is what got me onto my journey with my relationship with God, which led me to his Bible. I'm telling you. These certain numbers, 9/17 is one of them, but certain other numbers, when I see them numbers, it's confirmation that what I'm talking about is law. You better prepare. I haven't done the videos yet that I said I was going to do about what they talking about with the assassination of Biden. That's biblical. Biblical with the fall of Babylon, with the fall of Jerusalem. This stuff is biblical. Not only is it in here on the internet, not only that, it's biblical. So my word is backed by the facts of what they putting on it, what the news is saying. Not only them, it's backed by the word. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff be God ordained. People don't even realize it. They think the government is just doing all this stuff. The government know God. What am I explaining to you guys? What did I tell you guys about the Pope? They know what Russia's about to do to America. They know, which is why they told all of their top corporations that's in America and other places too, they told them to move your money to the Vatican Bank. One of the richest churches is in the United States of America. These churches sponsor everything. They told them to move their money to the Vatican Bank system because the Russians is. Just wait till it finished playing out. Wait, that little, like I did that little video on the shorts about with that plane that tried to crash into the Walmart and he failed and he just landed into a field of soybeans. That was just a test run. That was just a test run. It's about to be World War III for real. And just look at how I told y'all how I be dying after 40 hours of fasting. 40 hours of fasting with no food, no water. I be dying after 40 hours. You better start fasting and get used to eating only every 40 hours. Like, imagine if you could only eat once every 40 hours. Once every 40 hours. So you got to think about this stuff. Prepare. Learn how to be self-reliant. Like, power is going to be going out in certain places. Food is going to be scarce. Like, COVID was just the beginning. Look at what's going on in Mississippi with their water. And a lot of this stuff affects the cities first. Because you already know who they want to target first. So, yeah, y'all. I ain't about to make this video tomorrow. I'm about to make my dinner. But y'all need to prepare what's coming. I've been saying this for months. but this is biblical. These farmers have been warning y'all. They farmers. They are some of the ones who help us eat. So if they warning y'all about stuff, and then you got the prophets out here warning y'all. That's why I say I might be a ghetto prophet, but nonetheless, God has chosen me to deliver this word. This is why he had to send me away to Texas. He had to make me lose everything. That's why I say everything that I'm going through in my life, it's all God ordained. Like I said in that video, he needed me to be home. He needed me to go through everything that I'm going through. Not to only expose my family, not to only expose my friends, not to only expose these people, but to get me in position for what part of my calling is. I like to help everybody any damn way. And that's what I'm going to be doing during this time. It makes me feel good to be able to help people out. That's one of the #1 reasons why I want to be rich. Is because I just want to be able to give to everybody. I wish he would have gave me a different heart, but this heart I got. And that's what God judges. He don't judge all this superficial stuff that we be thinking is all this and all that, judging the flesh. He judges that heart. What that heart do? What that heart do? Like he said about Joseph. I already read it to y'all in the beginning. See, and then, ooh, I'm glad I flipped to this part. Because that's why I'm saying, when I've been doing these videos about getting your money out the bank, no matter how much money you think you have, people be thinking, because it's so funny, somebody said that in the comments on that Shade Room post about the trains, because they was talking about how the one girl said, I don't ride public transportation, but this is crazy. She said, I don't ride public transportation or something like that. And the guy said, and the girl said, this not just about that. This is going to affect your food at your stores. And then somebody under there said, don't tell her baller ass nothing. Because right here, and when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came into Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in the presence? For the money faileth. For the money faileth. Case closed. The money failed them. They had money, but there was no bread. It was no food for them to eat. So when they went to the stores, they didn't have no, you can have all the money. What I keep telling you, you can have all the money you want. But if it ain't no food, that money is no good. The money faileth. It's no good. Because what are you going to do if there ain't no supplies? If you need food, you need bread, you go to the store, it's no bread. You go to all the stores. Look at what happened during COVID. That was just a warm-up. You can go to the store, you got your money, but ain't nothing on them shelves at the store. Your money is worthless. Now you want to go find out who got the food, who got the bread. You want to find out the farmers. You want to get a plug. You trying to find a plug, your farmer plug at this point. Start growing your food. Start stocking up on the foods at the store. Grits can go along. That's why I stocked up on grits, rice, because push come to shove, that's what we're going to survive off of. Got to eat something. So, yeah, y'all. I'm about to make my food, like I said. Stock up on your snacks. You don't even realize the snacks your kids love to eat. Wheat, all in that stuff. I just told y'all to, ouch, that thing hurt my toe. I just told y'all the cereal, your Doritos, corn. #1, that's wheat. This is the stuff that we get because corn is just wheat. Corn, lactose whey, that means wheat. All of this stuff, they got wheat in it. Corn syrup, your favorite snacks. Everything is affected by this. It's about to be a severe famine in the land. God's word do not come back void. This is why I gotta keep reading some more of this Bible. Like I told y'all, I relate to so many people in this Bible. Feeling like I told y'all I deal with that self-doubt in myself, feeling like I ain't worthy because of this or that. Because my speech impediment, like Moses had, feeling like you're not worthy to convey the word because oh, you talk too fast. Oh, you be stuttering. Oh, you be moving too, like all of that stuff I be talking about, pouring out to y'all. But God chose me. God chose me. And when it all come to play, When it all kind of play, you're gonna wish you would have listened to that crazy ghetto homeless girl that up here talking her shit and cussing. You better listen. God's word don't come back void, baby. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.